What is going on, everybody? Make sure you have your devil horns in the air. Today we're talking about the one and only Mr. Oliver Sykes. Well, not really. We're talking about what he said on Nick Nocturnal's podcast. I'll leave the episode in the description, but let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? Make sure you like, subscribe, do all those cool YouTube things for me. Today we're going to talk about this, but I'm not really going to search stuff. I'm just going to give you my own opinion on things. But the other day I was listening to Nick Nocturnal's podcast with Oliver Sykes, and he said this quote: "If you keep trying to C-block bands, who are going to be the next headliners, bands like Metallica aren't gonna be doing this for much longer." Sorry that took me forever to read. I'm sorry. Anyway, he's right. Case in point, look, Mayhem tried to come back in 2024. I'm talking about Mayhem Festival. They had Bad Omens and who's that Australian band that they're having some type of internal struggle, but they're doing good now. What are their names? Golly, I hate when I forget stuff. Dude, it's gonna eat me alive when I look at it. Anyway, editor, put it here. They headlined. They had Poppy. They had Chavo Dodgins. 7 hours after Violent Band play, they had Suicide Silence play. The question becomes, how is the festival scene gonna survive? Case in point, let's look at Louder Than Life, because I know I have it here on my Instagram. Let's look at the headliners for Louder Than Life. Iron Maiden, My Chemical Romance, Limp Bizkit, and Tool. Luckily, Pierce the Veil will headline one day at the Aftershock Festival. It's nice to see a new headliner, but still, man, like, what's the point of not having new headliners? Like, how is everybody else going to get big? Another band that fits that mold is Motionless in White with their new arena tour coming up. And I'm still trying to figure out the name of that band. Oh my gosh, it escapes me. And as soon as I see their name, I'm going to lose it. I know I am. What is the name of that band? Anyway, my point to you is, like Oliver Sykes says, like, what is it that we got to do? Warped Tour can only live on nostalgia for so long. Ozfest, I wonder who they're going to pick to a headline next year. Apparently, that's what they're doing. And I believe the days of tours are actually over. Like, festival tours, that's done with. Like, it has to be destination festivals like Louder Than Life, Aftershock, Rockville, the Maryland Metal Festival, the Milwaukee Metal Fest. All of those are the ones that are going to survive because, for one, they're hoping for you to show up. All the European festivals, Rock am Ring, Wacken, Download, Japan Summer Sonic, Australia's, well, they don't have Big Day Out or Soundwave anymore, but they have another one that happens in December. Even Knotfest Australia, like, they're doing real good with Knotfest out there. So tell me, guys, how's this gonna survive? The only way I see it surviving is that people start embracing people like Bad Omens and Sleep Token, because those bands are big enough to headline one of these festivals. I mean, we saw it last year at Download. People were giving it pushback that the guy from Download Festival gave Sleep Token a headlining slot. I don't understand why. I can understand Sleep Token's not your cup of tea. You're allowed to leave. But don't sit there and tell me that Sleep Token does not deserve the headline Download Festival. I even let them headline Coachella. I know it's never going to happen now with the influencer status it's receiving now. It'll never happen, but that's what I feel about Sleep Token and Bad Omens, especially after their recent arena runs. Those guys deserve to be headlining. Luckily, Bad Omens is going to headline Incarceration Fest down in Ohio, so good for them. Again, Motionless in White is another band that is going to fit that mold, especially if this arena run that they're about to do with Lorna Shore, Fit for the King, and Static Dress goes well. I hope the tickets are selling well, but let me know. And I still can't remember the name of that band. But luckily, the editor is gonna put them right at the beginning, so you guys are gonna know it before I do. Peace, guys. Later. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all those cool things later.